Hi everyone. So here this is my UI. So a UI built with the Streamlit application. You can see that this particular one is an application form, and then you can upload the documents and hit analyze. That actually gets you pre-approval within the minutes. So I have some pre-filled information here. Use there's a nice slider. The annual income is 100,000 and property details filled in. The property value is 500,000. Let's actually make it 45,000. Sorry, 450,000, and that actually has good loan to value ratio. And then add the property cost, and then hit analyze the application. That runs the agent flow behind it. So actually analyzed, came back with the results. Why it failed? Because this results failed. And I'm just gonna add one more test case for the application which is passing. Can I increase my annual income? Increase a little bit of my down payment, and that should increase the loan to value ratio. Let's hit test. Oh wow, so the application is approved. So there are other use cases where application is suspended, and then it sends an email to the appropriate person in the bank. So let's get into the backend. Okay, so first we have the main.py. Well, this is basically a small application which that needs a lot of work, but that can be scalable for sure. Um, so essentially, I used here Fast API to create the APIs, and then essentially it receives the mortgage application from the front end, and then it creates it's pretty much a analyzed mortgage application. It's a utility application that actually create calculates the payments, and then I get the metrics. So I have each so and then I pass that into the workflow and writing workflow agents. So in the underwriting workflow agents, there are pretty much as you can see that there are in the five different agents, five different teams that does the work. So the first agent actually analyzes the run through the documents. Second one is the one who actually runs the credit analysis, and third one uses the property analysis and so forth. And so the agents that has been created using Crew AI, and I haven't done noted that I haven't done any tool calling. So, but we can actually create some direct API calls to Salesforce or even if the person who actually existing within the company, and can create integrations with other. So it's pretty much a plain agents. The agent is a compliance agent. Another one is a credit agent, decision agent, document analysis. It's pretty much plain simple LLM agents. Um, so So once you get the workflow analysis complete, that actually creates, so once the workflow analysis is complete, so we actually run through a decision, we get the metrics, and we actually pass the reasoning from the document analysis and all the analysis, and then that returns to the decisions, that returns to the um, to this particular workflow results, and we parse that and then basically send that back to the front end. Now it's a very small use case, um, but then think about that. If it's a there is a lot of fleshing has to be done. Like for example, the agents that I have created, we created it manually here, but there is a lot of complexity in here, such as using a number of tool callings, passing the information to the humans, pausing the flow when it cannot make the decisions, memory management, and so on and so forth. But basically, this is something that has been built in a few hours, and I think this is hugely scalable, and has a $1 billion value towards it. So I would like to thank you for your time, for watching and going through this demo. And then if the ask is basically 20,000 for investment to pilot with five community banks and partner with core banking platforms, I think that can be done. Thank you so much for watching this.